Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be just going over real quick how to adjust the skid plates on your snowblower. Most are going to be, pretty much the same, very similar at least. Your skid plates are these pieces here on the sides. Now this is a Powersmart 212cc 26-inch snowblower. I did a quick unboxing and review video kind of thing. You guys can see that popping up in one of these corners. We are going to do a full use video here coming up. I already did use it if you can't tell, but I need to adjust these, so I'm just going to show you guys how I'm doing that to give me a little more clearance so this edge isn't grinding and grinding off from being on concrete and hitting gravel and dirt and all that kind of stuff. So if you're still here and you're interested in seeing that, be sure to give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and let me know if this works for you. Let's get started. All right guys, so for the nuts that are on this one, it's a 1/2 inch. You'll have to get yourself a socket wrench. Usually a little extension works and a socket. Now, I will have links to Amazon for some of the tools and things that I like to use. You guys can purchase through those links to help support the channel, and I do appreciate it. I also try to find these gloves. I'm gonna tell you, these are like my favorite winter working gloves. These Milwaukee's, they are awesome. So I'll try to link those in there as well. Now, right, you gotta adjust these nuts. They're usually in here. You don't have to do anything on this side. It's usually got a square piece, right? Because it's considered a carriage bolt. Okay, now before I make any adjustments, I want to get this thing lifted up. For me, this is my flat working surface. It'll probably be better if you're on a concrete floor or something like that. What I want to do is take this ruler, which is a 1/4 inch thick, and prop it up underneath. Now, you can use anything. I'm lifting mine a 1/4 inch. You can do it however you want. I'm sure everybody has their own preference. So if you look, right, in this case for this machine, okay, our skid plate stops before the piece that hits the ground right here. So we should be able to put that ruler underneath, lifting everything up 1/4 inch, and then we drop the skid plate down. To do that, tip it back, put it underneath, and put it on that lip. Now you should be able to do that and just miss your skid plates. If you have to, put something underneath it that's shorter, all right? It doesn't have to go all the way across. It just has to be on each side of that little lip. So this is gonna give me a 1/4 inch of clearance, which means it'll leave a 1/4 inch of snow behind, but it also means we're not grinding off the thin metal on the bottom side of our snow blowers. Okay, again, this should be able to work on just about any snow blower, you guys. Obviously the size of your wrenches and your ratchets might differ. So we got to loosen these up, right? So you just drop it down. Now I'm gonna have to move this ruler around just so it can sit all the way flush. Now again, you can get it more precise if you guys got it on your workbench, or maybe you've got it on a concrete floor or something like that. But as you can see, it's all the way down. It's touching the bottom now. With this hand, hold your carriage bolt, just push it in place. Now again, if your setup's different, you might have a nut on the inside. You'll need a wrench. Obviously every machine might be different, but for the most part it's the same concept. Oop. Let's move it around to the other side. The sun is, whew, the sun's killer today. All right, so we're gonna do the same thing on this side as well. Not have to take it all the way off, just make it a little loose. So everything can slide freely. Drop it, get the ice out of there. Everything's pretty flush. Tighten it back up. Now this is fun because it wants to lift back up on this side because of the way the bolts go. So you're gonna have to try to hold it down. Get them both snug. So they're snug, and then hold this piece down and then tighten so it doesn't slide up. You might have to do it on the other side too, just depends. We're already done. It's a quick adjustment, right? You can adjust that however you want. You guys can see the ruler underneath here, right? Gives us that 1/4 inch. Stand by, put the machine back, get our ruler out. Again, you guys can use blocks. I've heard guys say a couple 1/4s in height work perfect. But there you go. I can't see because of the sun, but hopefully you guys can see the gap we've now created. I'm looking, my gap looks pretty even, okay? I'm happy with that, calling it good, ready to go do some cleanup. Video helped you guys out. Give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, check out some other videos popping up. We've got a bunch of snowblower review videos, and I do a lot of chainsaw carving, so if that interests you, check those out. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you later.